What is going on, guys? Delta YT here, coming at you with another Black Ops 3 commentary on the Xbox One. And today, I sort of wanted to tell you guys a little story about something that happened to me about 2 days ago at school. So, basically, my friend, and I'm not going to put any names because I don't want him to get in trouble or anything like that, but basically, my friend got this stuff, and I'm sure you all know of it, but he got a bottle of liquid ash. And it basically smells like just straight up shit. It honestly smells like shit. But he basically brought it to school and was like, hey, I'm gonna spray this in the cafeteria during lunch. And I was like, alright dude, that sounds awesome. And so, you know, we go through the entire day and lunch comes around. And so I meet him up at lunch and we're just waiting. We've been sitting around, we've been plotting this out. We were like, alright, perfect idea, let's do it. So about 5-10 minutes into lunch, me, him, and a couple of other people walk out of the little room where the bathrooms are, because in the cafeteria, at my school, the cafeteria is its own building. So there are bathrooms, and then there's the cafeteria, and the bathrooms are like a whole other room, and that's where me and my group of friends eat. So we walked out of the room into the whole cafeteria, and we started walking around, and he pulls out the bottle and he has to kind of conceal it a little bit so people don't know it's us, and as we're walking, he just squirts some, and he sprayed a little spray, and then we walked some more, and he sprayed another one, and then in another corner, he sprayed like 3 sprays, and 1 spray is bad enough, so 3 was just disgusting. So, after a couple minutes, we walk around the entire cafeteria like 3 times, and then we go back to our spot and we just hide out and we sit there and watch and see if people react. And now, at first, we didn't really see anybody reacting, so we're like, let's go walk around again and see what happens. And we didn't really smell it. I mean, you had to actually go into the spot where he had sprayed it in order to smell it. So I was like, give it to me, I'll go spray it around some more. That was my mistake. I took the bottle and I went around and sprayed it some more, and it didn't take into account that I was wearing gloves that sort of draped over the bottle a little bit. So every time I sprayed a little on me. Not knowing this until afterwards when everybody was like, dude, you smell disgusting, what the heck? So I ended up getting some on my gloves and on my hoodie, which I had a hoodie and then I had a flannel on. And the flannel smelled bad a little bit, but only for a few minutes, and then the smell sort of went away. But after about 10-15 minutes, people were starting to leave the cafeteria because the smell was so bad because of what I had done. And a couple of guys actually came up to me and were like, dude, if that's you spraying that liquid ash, you gotta stop that because it's disgusting. I was like, oh crap, people know it's us, dude, we gotta get out of here. And then, so me and my friend left, and we walked outside because the administrators were starting to smell it, because the administrators eat lunch in the cafeteria with the students, and they were starting to smell it, and that's when I was like, alright, we gotta go. So we got up and we left, and we went outside, and we sort of just waited it out, and nothing really happened, and then lunch ended, so I assumed we were in the clear, and I went to class and minded my own business and everything like that, and then the end of the day came around, and at the end of the day, I was informed that the janitor had tried to clean up the mess, and in the process of doing so, the smell was so bad that he himself threw up, and then had to clean up his own puke, and that killed me. Like, I literally died. So the administrators almost puked, and the janitor puked and had to clean up his own puke. And when I found that out, I felt kind of bad, but at the same time, it was hilarious. So I don't know. It's been 2 days, and I have yet to hear anything back. I don't know if it's just they didn't know it was us, or if they just don't care enough to try and look into it. I don't know. I'm not really worried about it. It was a harmless little prank. So what if the janitor threw up? I'm sure he's fine now. But I mean, the stench was absolutely disgusting. It was so bad. It literally smelled like somebody stuck their finger up their ass and put it in a bottle and sold it. That's literally what it smelled like. But, yeah, guys, that was my story for the day. Story of me spraying liquid ass in the school cafeteria and pretty much making everybody throw up their lunch. If you guys want to hear more stories like this, please let me know in the comment section below. Do make sure and hit that like button and subscribe. And, yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.
They're gone. Friendly UAV